Hello scholars, welcome back to the Kemet Maasai Academy. We are continuing our series of motivational videos for students. As usual, I'm reading from the Student's Master Plan, Hardcore Rules for a Lifetime of Success. The topic that we're looking at today is supererogation. What's that big word? What does it mean? Supererogation. Supererogation is the performance of more work than duty requires. It is going above and beyond the call of duty of your own volition. Today's world is super competitive. More and more people are driven to not only succeed, but to be outstanding, to pass with flying colors, as we say in the classroom. Good enough is not good enough. Mediocrity should never be your destination, let alone your final destination. As students, your supererogatory is to always go that extra mile, put in those extra hours of study, stay ahead of the teacher, think a little longer on that perplexing math problem, put a little more effort into solving it. Even more so than the body, the mind responds well if you push it. The intellect thrives on stimulus. Raise the bar and the mind will jump. There may be some students who will scoff at you and say in resentment, "She's just a show-off trying to win the teacher's favor." Or, "He makes us look as if we're not even trying. He's just showing us up." Or, yeah, we know you're smart, you don't have to flaunt it. They look at your success with envy and they turn their eyes to the sky and plead, "Please let him fail just this once." These are the naysayers who have decided among themselves to settle in the dregs of mediocrity. They are complacent and comfortable with their position. They feed off each other's negativity and they do not like to see other people rise. Can you imagine what they will become as adults? In the work world, they are the cutthroats who grab each other by the waist and pull themselves off the corporate ladder. One by one they will fall as you steadily climb. So be confident in your decision to do more, to be more, to dedicate more time and effort to your own development. Do not hijack your own potential to appease others. In the long run, not only you and yours, but the whole world will benefit. There has never been a great man or woman in history who gave only what was required. They paid their dues plus change. Supererogation. We must make our academic studies our supererogatory, not giving just what is required, but giving more and more and more because we want to. And don't feel like you must dim your light to appease others so they can feel more comfortable around you. Let your light shine as brilliantly as you feel it inside. Your passion, your talents, express them. Express them as brilliantly as you feel it on the inside, let it shine on the outside. You know, there's a saying, there's a little song that we used to sing, and at the end of it, it would say, "You in your small corner and I in mine." It's a religious song, but I'm always picking things out, you know. Even though it's a religious song, there are real world applications that have nothing to do with religion. You must let your light shine, you in your corner, shining, expressing, exploring your talents, showing your skills, sharing your skills, and I in my corner doing the same thing. And so we see each other's light and we benefit from each other's light. Don't allow anyone to tell you, oh, you're too much. You're too much, you're doing too much, you're showing us up. You're making us look as if we're not doing anything. And so they might make you feel guilty, or they want to make you feel guilty for just being you, and because you come with such exuberance, you come with such passion and zest for life. That's just you. But they might want to make you feel guilty because they're not willing to do that. And so when you stand beside them, it really does show them up. It really does show them up that they are not putting out the same effort, or even a fraction of the effort. They want to be complacent. So they want everybody around them to be just mediocre, and so it looks like that is the norm. So when you come along with all your energy and your passion, your zest, and you're putting in the hours, and it doesn't feel like work to you because you love doing it, it's your passion. Your passion doesn't feel like work. You could spend the entire day doing it and it doesn't feel draining. It doesn't feel like work. At the end of the day, you're going to sleep, so you're going to get such a restful, peaceful sleep because you expended all that energy, but it really did not feel like labor. Like hard work. I don't like that. I don't even like that term, hard work, because I believe whatever you are engaged in, you should be so passionate about it that no matter how you're putting in all that effort, it just feels like fun. It really does feel like fun, and the hours just go, and by the time you look, such a long time has passed and you've done so much, and you can't wait to wake up again and do the same thing all over. If you're in a career, if you're in any pastime and you don't feel like you can't wait for the next day to come to get at it again, you should get out of that. Get out of that. Find something else to do where your heart is. When I wake up, all the things that I'm engaged in, I'm a teacher, I'm a writer, I'm a mother. Each of those things, I can't wait to wake up in the morning to get at it. Right? And I could write for days on end and sometimes don't even remember to eat. Don't even remember to use the bathroom for hours because I'm just so absorbed in what I'm doing. I spend the entire day teaching. I have children around me all the time, and it just feels, it's such fun. It's just so, that's my passion. But you might have teachers who they're there just because that's the only job that's available, and so they don't really want to be there. They don't really like children, and it's going to show, and the children are going to pick that up, right? And it goes for every other profession. If you're a doctor, just because your mom wanted you to be a doctor, you don't really like handling patients, you don't really want to make a difference in patients' life, you're going to take it out on your patients. If you're a lawyer, same thing, you're going to take it out on your clients. So whatever you're engaged in should be something that you're passionate about. And then you will be able to put in those extra hours and it won't even feel like extra hours. Now remember, the passage says, no great woman or great man ever became great by just giving what was expected. It does not happen on this planet. You don't become great simply by giving what is expected of you, giving the mere minimum to survive. That's not greatness. You read the autobiographies and read the biographies of outstanding women and men and children, and you will definitely see that these are people who were more than willing, of their own volition, not forced. They took the initiative. They were willing to dedicate hours honing their skills, getting the information they needed, practicing, They willingly put in the extra work, and it did not feel like work. So when you see the end result, for example, a musician puts out a song, you see that song, that's the end result. It's so smooth, it flows, all the melodies go together, the words, everything just seems so perfect. But what was behind that? Hours and hours and hours of practice, dedicated practice, writing, rewriting, doing the vocals, synchronizing with the instrumentals, everything coming together. It took time. Now you see the finished product and you take it for granted, but don't. Alright? Many times we see persons who they excel. We're just hearing about them and we think of them as overnight success. I don't think that's hardly ever the case. Right? That's hardly ever the case. These people who we're calling overnight successes, maybe 10 years, 20 years in the making, and they can take you back and show you where it all began and how they just kept at it, believed in themselves, put in the hours when other people were asleep, other people were partying, other people were just laying about, and they were behind the scenes working. Right? Remember that little gem? The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards through the night. Right? Toiling upwards through the night while their companions slept. That is our supererogatory. It's our pledge to put in more than what is expected of us, going above and beyond the call of duty. If you have been motivated by this video, please share it so other students and teachers and parents can be motivated. Please remember that at the Kemet Maasai Academy, we offer videos, not just motivational videos, but mathematics videos from grade 4 to grade 11. So you need to take advantage of that. You need to share those videos with your friends, your classmates, your siblings, your neighbors. Anyone who you feel can benefit from watching the mathematics videos, anyone who has a challenge in mathematics, needs some clarification, needs some guidance, share these videos so we all can benefit. Thank you for joining me, scholars. I'll see you in the next video.